Hello YouTube and welcome to another KSP episode, and today we will be launching a probe to Eeloo, and I do want to play with the xenon actually containers, so I'm looking into ion propulsion and I'm really looking forward to testing some of these parts. It's been a while, so I thought it might be actually kind of fun to do something like that. So let's build our probe. It will be a very small probe that will be powered by ion drives and actually big solar panels. So anyway, I am back from my vacation, but it will be taking a lot of time to set up things, meaning that it will take me some time until I get to my regular posting schedule, so sorry about that. But anyways, just to let you know guys, I'm starting again and I will be recording something, so hopefully you will like it, and I cannot wait to try out some new things and some new surprises, so hope you will like them too. Alright, now let's see, we got a couple of batteries, we have reaction wheels, we have an ion engine, and we need some fuel. Cool. I'm thinking, let me see, maybe, oh, nope, not the thrust plates. I was just wondering if there's multiple thrust plates, because the thrust weight to weight ratio of 0.45 isn't that all that bad. I would prefer to have it around 1, but then again, this is a small probe, so it doesn't need to be. With 2 solar panels, it's gonna be a lot less. 0.19, so almost 0.20. Well, I don't know, that might work. I have the batteries, I have the solar panels, reaction wheels. What else do I need? Communication devices, probably, yeah. So I might actually go and grab some of these. One of these, yep, good enough. And actually I might double down on those tanks. Okay, 0.16, but 5000 delta V, goody. Alright, that is actually way better. Ooh, no duplicate antennas. Only one shall suffice. After all, this is not a remote tech. So Deep Space Explorer Mark 1, probe exploring the further reaches of space. And by that I mean Eloo, of course. Should I put another battery here? Something like that. 4990 meters per second of delta V. Okay, let's put a decoupler. Solar panel slightly above it. Just to be on the safe side, we don't want when decoupling the things to go haywire. Okay. Now we want the... yeah, okie doke. Wait a second. Come on. Build a fairing. Yeah, I don't want something as ugly as that. I like my rockets to be beautiful and sleek monsters. Yes, like that. Yeah, bagging it a little bit tight, but what can you do? Okay, a little bit wider. That looks much better. Fair enough. Okay, that looks doable. Clamshell deploy, definitely. See, probe is actually teeny weeny, but then we need some reaction wheels as well for this guy. A decent enough tank, and I'm thinking about Nerva engine. Yeah, that should be alright. 1729 meters per second, just to get the probe started. And now onwards to the launch stage. Okie doke, and now let's see. Coupling, no, yeah, we have a decoupler already. Fuel tanks. Do I have a nice adapter or something to go along with this stuff? I'm looking into something a little bit fatter. Something like that. Yep. Do I have a longer tank? Let's just put 2. Fine. There we go. 2063, good. And atmospheric pressure, still 2400. So that should actually give us a nice boost. So with a couple of additional boosters, and I'm talking about, where are those? Oh, those ones. I actually like the looks of those. Those are really beautiful. So give me these engines. Where were you? Not Cheetah, Bobcat. Yeah, Bobcat, just turning them like this. Alright, now duplicate the boosters. No, I prefer these guys. They're much more sleek. Yes. See? Just a little bit further down. Yes. Oh, that's the stuff. Now duplicate. 4, I think, should suffice. I mean, this should give us a plenty of delta V. So, fins, yes. And now we should think about fuel lines. I'm thinking about asparagus staging, so theoretically I could go with onion, but I think I'm gonna go with asparagus. It's more efficient that way. Alright. Now let's set up the stages. You shall be dropping in pairs, you and you. Yeah, these two should drop, and that means some of the fuel tanks should be igniting in its engines. All the engines ignite at the same time, correct. Alright, I think that should be quite okay, to be honest. Yeah, fine. And all now we need to do is set up some communications. Yes. And I'm thinking some struts, otherwise this is gonna be do the flippity flip flip. Yeah, let's save it. Where are my struts? Oh yeah, and the custom groups, of course. Toggling solar panels, toggling antenna. Do we have anything more? No, I don't think so. Then let's talk struts. You will be strutting to these. However, when these fall off, that means the rest will be wobbling, so I'm gonna put these as well. Good. And I'm thinking you guys should strut yourselves. Good. More struts. Yeah. Right, I forgot one more thing. Science experiments. After all, why the hell would we want to launch anything without science experiments? That's just bonkers, right? So, alright. One mystery goo, you should suffice. Technically it will not be a lot science, but it's science from the furthest reaches will be helpful. Alright, SAS on. 3, 2, 1, go! And off it goes. Even with the reduced thrust, it provides a thrust weight of 1.99 and going onwards, meaning that our thrust weight is very, very nice. And the first stage decouples now. And as you can see, our thrust weight is going up because we have a fuel efficient engines further up the rocket. So alrighty then, and let's see. My apoapsis is going over 30, so I'm slightly leaning over again, decoupling the rest, so now we have only the main rocket. It's flying quite beautifully, I might say so. It has a little bit lower thrust to weight, 1.40, but at this point in the atmosphere we don't really care. Beautiful. Sorry, it's a little bit dark-ish, but yeah. Alright. Let's see, what do we have here? We have an apoapsis of 75. I'm gonna go for 100, regular one. Just pitching over. And there we go. Main engine cutoff, MECO. Now, let's set up the apoapsis, or apoapsis burn, the circularization one. So it shouldn't be too great, right? So let's look at that, 320 meters per second. I think this is one of the most efficient launches I've ever done. Yeah, and it comes after the vacation. Well, that figures kinda. So, okay, getting ready for the burn, and let's kick the engine. Burns with no problem whatsoever. Okay, 100 by 106. Not 100% perfect, but come on. Let's dump the fairing, opening up the solar panels, and opening up the antenna. There we go, beautiful. Now we have to set up a burn that will get us to Eeloo. So just setting it up so we get out of the Kerbin's sphere of influence. Target Eeloo, cool. So now let's try and warp here. All right. I'm thinking actually that I'm going to go first out of the Kerbin sphere of influence, and then I'm going to be setting up a burn to Eeloo, because it will be otherwise it would be too difficult. So as you can see, now we're launching on Nerva, which means our thrust to weight is back to 0.67, not 2.2 or something, so it takes a longer burn, but the fuel motor is very efficient. So you see our delta V is around 6,000 after we have launched, and will be around 6,000 or 5,000 and something, 900 and something after we escape Kerbin sphere of influence, which is pretty decent for deep spacefaring probe. Look at that, 5,891 meters per second remaining. Now I can finally ditch this dark place and actually accelerate a little bit further so that we can enjoy this beautiful space probe departing Kerbin sphere of influence. Sunshine, finally. There we go, that's the picture we know and love. Let me just turn up the probe. Oh, it's clipping a little bit. Okay, that's gonna eat me alive. Alright, now, look at that. Screenshot worthy material, for sure. Bye bye, Kerbin. Off you go. And after finally leaving Carbon Sphere of Influence, let us set up the maneuver node to get us to Eeloo. I think I'm gonna go do the burn at the ascending node. So I'm gonna actually line up with Eeloo first. So I have a nice circular orbit, and then I'm gonna choose, it's sort of like going to the moon. First or actually Minimus, I'm first aligning the inclination and everything, and then I'm gonna select a perfect spot to burn to be able to get there. Fix the orientation, and the inclination burn is gonna take another 1000. Wow, Eeloo is fuel expensive. All right, now let's do the burn. Minus 2 hours. Burn time will be 2 minutes and 16 seconds, meaning it will take a while. Fortunately, I'm showing everything in, I think, 2 or 3 times acceleration, so yeah. 1 minute 20 seconds, I think 1 minute 8 seconds would be the sweet spot. Kicking it. Ah, nice lens flare effects. So, fixing the inclination for going to Eeloo. I think this is the first time I'm going to Eeloo in this series, and why not? We need some science. I want to unlock the Rapier engines, I want to be building a space station, so yeah. I like using SSTO, so I think it would be kind of fun to actually use them. 100 meters per second more to burn. Alright, 2.5 meters per second, wonderful. Now let's find a maneuver node to get us to Eeloo. All we need is an encounter. I don't think we will be circularizing around Eeloo, but we can try. Let's find the best place. A little bit here. This will take some fiddling. Maybe at this point we can do something, so... Okay, let's use the new maneuver nodes to actually find the encounter. Oops, too sensitive of a scale. Dang it. Almost there. And come on. Just a little bit more. Oh no, don't you do that to me again. There we go, almost there, almost there. And we have a periapsis. We have an Eeloo encounter, wonderful. Now let's drop the sensitivity and see if we can drop that periapsis a little bit further down. $42 million meters, 24, ooh, already halved. Look at that. 23, 19. 20 million is okay. I just would like to drop it to, I don't know, 5 kilometers rather than 20 million. So, okay, 5 million meters, that's better. 2917. I'm actually gonna think I'm gonna go with that one. And it's happening in 218 days. So let's do some time burning until then. We will warp until then. Okay, still 28 days to time warp, so just correcting the alignment, and then let's time warp again until we get a bit closer. Just note, since we are soon dropping to ion engines, our burns will take a while. There we go. "29 minutes, 44 seconds. Yeah, because it will be mainly on the ion drives, yes. Let's start the burn. I'm a little bit conservative about that estimate, so I'm gonna start pushing like now, and then we'll see if the estimate still holds. And there we go, the beautiful low hum of the iron drive. It still says 29 minutes. Okie doke, then let's drop it to, I don't know, if it's 29, we can drop it to 14 minutes, T minus 14, and then we're gonna do the burn. And guys, since you obviously love watching the long burns, I'm gonna set it up and leave this for another 15 minutes for you to enjoy. Nah, just kidding. Okay, I'm just gonna turn it around so that it looks kind of nice when it's burning. And I'm gonna, through the magic of editing, I'm gonna cut it to the point where you guys can see the burn done, basically. No need for you to watch 13 minutes of this. And there we go. Burn time almost done, and perfect. Now let's see how well did we do on the burn. Let's add another maneuver node and then secure. We do have a close encounter, so now we might want to tweak it a little bit. Come on, Eeloo, thank you. Now let's see. We're passing on this end, and I would really like us to pass on the other end, if you don't mind terribly, Eeloo. So let's just throw the periapsis on the other side, probably. Oh, actually lower it a little bit. Yep. Doesn't look too bad. Oh, that's more doable. Nice. 265 kilometers. That's way better. So let's burn it until we get it close enough. There we go. Perfect. Okay, and now the only thing that we have to look for, let's see if we could circularize. In theory we could. 14 minutes, and we could have a probe permanently around Eeloo. We have certainly the delta V. Right. Okay, let's warp until then. It will only take 3 years and 380 days. No fuss. I'm gonna skip till we get there. Alright, the time warp is complete and we have finally arrived very near and close to Eeloo. So, okay, sphere of influence has changed, so let's do some sweet science. Log temperature, send. Atmospheric pressure scan, send. Gravity scan, send. Oops, it couldn't send, not enough data. Ooh. Overwrite the gravity scan then and keep it. Right, I'll need some time before it actually gets to... Now, where's Eeloo? That angle from the sun. Okie doke, so it should be somewhere around there. I think I see it. Hardly. Okay, we might want to time warp a little bit closer. So let's do it till we get a little bit closer so that Eeloo is a little bit more visible in our sights. Okay, a little bit closer than I would have liked, but okay. Now our electric charge is full. Let's orient it orbit retrograde, and now send the gravity scan. Whew, close. Good thing I had added so many batteries. Okay, where's Eeloo? Where's Eeloo? I don't see you. Ah, there's Eeloo coming. Wonderful. I can't wait. Oh, screenshot material, look at that. Beautiful. This is just dang gorgeous. Yeah, this will be the title episode for the episode. Definitely. I'm just looking for a good angle to shoot selfies, of course. Nah, well, oh shoot. Note in 7 minutes, burn time 14 minutes. Let's press on the accelerometer, and I have enough delta V. Hold on a second. What if I burn radially inward? I actually want to come very close to it, so let's try that instead. I'm a little bit too much outwards. And because I realized the problem, guys, is actually the electric charge. It's not the amount of delta V, but the electric charge doesn't allow me to burn at full thrust because the solar panels do not compensate. So that means, although I have enough delta V in theory to do it, I don't have enough electric charge because I forgot that the xenon gas actually also takes the electric charge as fuel. So yeah, my fuel is not nearly as efficient as that, so that's why I decided to burn rather radially inwards, just to secure a close enough encounter if possible. But as you can see, no electric charge. At some point I was already thinking about loading a save and maybe re-editing, but you know, I got myself over there and I'm just gonna do the most of it, what I can do. Okay, the gravity is biome related, so I'm just gonna burn inwards and hope that I get a close enough encounter. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what's the... Ah well. Nice job, GrunfWorks. You managed to goof it up again. Goof feels right at home here. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna send that data back to the KSC. Right. So... with that thing being said, I tried again to do circularize around Eeloo, but I goofed it up, guys. So, well, that's KSP, you goof it up. Sometimes. And I ran out of electric charge again, so my probe started to spin. Okay, I think I've managed to get it a little bit more under control now, but yeah, Eeloo is getting... there's Eeloo. Yeah, well, looking at it on the positive side, we weren't able to circularize around Eeloo, we weren't able to get the low hanging science over Eeloo, but we managed to at least get some science over Eeloo, and we're gonna use it as much as we can. So, sending as much as we can, and hope that another mission will be a bit more successful. I'm still trying to see if I can get the circularization around Eeloo, but I think it's a little bit too late for that. I've basically goofed it up. Those are some futile attempts, but in the end it does not matter. So, no matter how much I burn, I still won't be able to circularize. So, guys, I think I'm actually will have to call it a day here and say, well, hope you like the episode. Sorry if it's a little bit more wonky and unprofessional than I'm usually doing, but realized that I just came after a 3-month vacation and trying to get the grips with my bearings here, and I'm not working on my desktop anymore. I'm working temporarily on my laptop for some time to come, so please, yes, do let me know what you enjoyed, do let me know what I can fix up, and I will be seeing you in the next episodes. Until then, let's send up the rest of this science and hope that some of it makes back to Kerbin and we manage to get some sweet science done. Okay, well, there is some science to be sent. Wait, let's see. Review data. Nope. Yeah, we are on outbound trajectory from Eeloo. And with that picture, I'm gonna call it a day and say thank you very much, guys, for watching. This is GrunfWorks signing off. Let's just observe how much science. 658 science. That is gonna be amazing. Thanks and bye.